Oh, because I ain't have my headphones on. Mic check, mic check. Yeah, I can hear myself. Yeah, yeah. It's low, but it's fine. Cause if it's too high, I'll be paying attention to that shit. I'll be all right. Yeah, yep. That's louder. Yep. That's good too. 'Cause my dumb ass will sit there and pay attention to that shit, and I start talking and forget what I'm talking about because I'm listening to myself talk as I talk. Like that shit.
Like, damn, nigga, your voice sound nice. Think I'm gonna hold on a second. I'm gonna call my wife real quick. Hear this bass in my voice.
Yeah, that's funny as shit. Motherfuckers' voice do change depending on who on the other side of that line.
You ever call your homie and you could tell they was waiting for a chick to call? Maybe
Yeah.
they got the voice already going.
Yep, your man's answer the phone smooth as shit. You're like, yo, bro, why you talking to me like that?
Right, take all that bass out your voice when you answer when I call.
Facts. Josh seemed like he cool and shit. Niggas always did that shit.
Like we knew you when you was little Ray Ray.
Facts.
Oh damn, I did kind of stifle myself on the beverage there.
That's what I thought. I didn't know if you like drank some already. I was like, oh, you must have had a hard day, motherfucker. I was like, damn. Oh shit.
Shout out to Jen, friend of the show.
Facts. Big facts.
There we go. Let's see. It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. Almost kind of has like a sweet taste to it.
Yeah, it is kind of sweet.
But it's all right. It was free.
Yeah, facts. That's the best thing you can get.
Big facts. Oh, man. Shit. Other than your 5-inch seams, I don't really have much to talk about before we jump into it. Yo, you had me fun. Yeah, I don't understand how much fun I be having editing the episode later on. Cause just like y'all are watching it, I still find that shit funny. Like when you was talking about Jay Shep.
Oh yeah.
Even Malik texted me, is like, yo, by the way, he's like, good episode. And then later he said, oh yeah, fuck Jay Shep.
Right.
When you was like, I'm gonna be like, let's get it motherfucking popping and I'm gonna steal that nigga.
Like, yo, I'm damn sure gonna be like, yo, let him sit in the middle. That's all right.
I know my neighbors be thinking I'm crazy because I be in here 5 o'clock in the morning editing this shit, bagging the fuck up.
Shit.
What the fuck is he laughing at 3 in the morning?
That shit was funny.
Oh shit!
But I meant that shit, Mr. Shep. Like, you don't ever want to be a guest.
And then what's the other pod you were? I saw you comment. They had a similar thing, right?
Limitless Views.
Yeah,
yep. They had a similar. Facts. Nah, yeah. Fuck you, Jay Shep. I ain't gonna let that go.
Oh shit! You would jump into this shit?
Facts. Let's get it motherfucking popping.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I am what I am, and I'm going to be the very best of what I am. And for those who don't like me confidentially, I don't give a damn. I'd like to thank you for letting me be myself.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the crib. It's another beautiful Thursday morning or Saturday evening for us.
Yeah, Saturday evening for us.
It is episode 65.
Hey.
65. I'm Rahmonn.
And I am Darien.
And we're back.
Back in the crib.
I feel like I ain't seen you in like a month.
It
like 2
definitely
weeks.
felt like a motherfucker. Nah, that's a fact.
Yeah, was the last time we saw each other when we went out to that spot?
Yeah, yep.
Oh shit! So we didn't even pod that week.
Nope. We was off that week and supposed to do it the week after.
Right.
And then we had to cancel. And
Yeah, that shit happens. I hope y'all all right. Hope you didn't miss us too bad for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Actually, when you called me, I was like, maybe I'll stitch together like a best of the guest is what I thought of.
Yeah.
And then I thought about combing through all that footage. Like,
And bro, that's the funny thing, because I was thinking about doing the same thing. And I started going through like clips I had already and shit. And I'm like, bro, this is a fucking process.
I'm telling you.
Like that shit was hard. Like just looking at that shit, like so I'm gonna just try to put some of that shit out throughout technically this past week by the time you see this.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try to put some, just drop some of the old clips.
Yeah, plus I was thinking maybe we should as we see shit, like stitch one together to have for just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but anyway, let's see. A lot happened this week. Zach graduated.
Yeah,
So
congrats, my guy.
Congrats, Zachariah Films. officially a professional.
Yeah, officially.
Got a degree and maybe some loan debt. So the yesterday's price is not today's price.
Facts.
Shout out to my youngest niece, Autumn. She graduated this morning, actually.
No shit. That's dope.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, between me and my sister, none of our 7 children are in school anymore. Not like at least high school and stuff anyway, but yeah, they're just beautiful, bright girls. And one of her sisters, they want to come on the show.
Right.
And Autumn is wild. You think my brain is wild? Autumn could have been my daughter the way her thought process is.
Yeah.
So shit. They want to come on the show. She was telling me about a guy the other day. She's like, I'm sorry, Uncle Mon, TMI, but I need to talk this through with somebody. I was like, it's all right. But yeah, they're just all like beautiful, smart, intelligent ladies.
That's dope. That's good as shit.
Yeah, and I'll start with what I'm grateful for. I'm just grateful that sometimes through loss you gain something, right? And so through the loss of my uncle, it's kind of helped me gain just a relationship with my nieces again, like, where we're talking on a regular basis. And so I'm grateful for that, man. I really appreciate the camaraderie and being able to talk with somebody in your family. And it's weird to me though sometimes because they all look a little bit like my sister, but Autumn particularly looks just like my sister. So sometimes I'm looking at her and even the mannerisms, like hand gestures, and it's like I grew up but my sister didn't, and I have to remind myself I'm not talking to my sister. Like the resemblance is uncanny, man.
Don't say that shit out loud. Yeah, it's gonna be in a psych ward somewhere, motherfucker. Oh shit. I'm grateful for my princess, my daughter. I'm definitely grateful for her. Today we went to a daddy-daughter tea party sneaker ball.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that shit was definitely fun. We was cute. Probably put a couple of pictures up here for you.
Yeah.
But nah, it was dope as shit. And I'm actually glad that I did it. Like at first I was kind of skeptical because you know me, I don't really like people.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing that was just throwing me off about it. But I was like, you know what? It's something that I should do because not a lot of girls get that. Like I've always heard of daddy-daughter shit, but I've never knew anybody who went to a daddy-daughter. No dad or daughter that went to a daddy-daughter thing. I just heard of it like on TV and shit like that. Yeah, but I felt like it was something like that I should do because that builds us a bond, and she's always going to remember that. Like it was dope as shit.
Yeah.
Like
you guys look fly.
Yeah,
I saw the pictures a little bit before you got here.
Yeah, we was clean as shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't mean toot my own horn, but I feel like we was the flyest.
Yeah. And it was like a tea party.
Yeah.
So you had like tea and crumpets and
shit? Tea and like cakes and a bunch of other shit. Yeah, it was dope.
That's dope.
They had fun.
Plus, I feel like down the line.
Got her face painted.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She was scared at first, like, cause she saw everybody else getting their face painted. I was like, "You want to get your face painted?" She's like, "Nah, they scaring me." I'm like, "Baby, they got animals. They're like tigers, lions." I was like, "Come over here." And it was a board that basically was like everything that she would do. I was like, "Which one you want?" And she said Spider-Man at first. I was like, "Nah, you really want Spider-Man?" She was like, "Yeah." It's like, you're a princess, so why don't you get... It was one that said princess. I was like, why don't you get princess? She was like, oh, I am a princess. I was like, yeah, so you should get the princess one. And what one you want me to get? She said Spider-Man. Like one of us walk away. One of us walk away with Spider-Man.
Is she a big Spider-Man fan?
I guess. I didn't know that.
The first time you heard it?
First time I've heard her pick Spider-Man. She always wants to like dainty, pretty stuff. So it's the first time she wanted.
Maybe because of the Across the Spider-Verse is out, so she's probably seen
something like that.
Commercials and stuff.
Nah, yeah. But it was dope. It was fun as shit, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Like, yeah, we're probably gonna be going to all of them, like every time they have one.
Plus, I think it's a great way to show your daughter like how they should be treated when they're taken out much years later down the future. You know what I mean? Like I have all sons, so I never got to do a daddy-daughter thing. But I can imagine like that would be just a great opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
And I remember talking to a girl at work one time, and I was like, "Oh, so what's your favorite restaurant?" She didn't know, and I was like, "Okay, so where do you guys usually take you?" She's like, "McDonald's," and trying not to pass judgment. And I was like, well, why? She's like, that's what I like. And I was explaining, like, you should take the time to find something you like other than McDonald's. Because I feel like if you got used to all your wife ever wanted was McDonald's, would you ever try and show her anything better?
Yeah.
I don't know. Does it make me sexist? I don't know. Like,
Nah, I'm the type, I want to try everything. Not everything, but a lot of shit I'll try. And I don't like eating the same shit. Like, I'm very big on not eating it. Like, if I get Chinese today, I don't want Chinese tomorrow or the next day. Like, I need something different. Like, and I feel like I'll try to get her on the same page. And she's pretty much the same way. She don't like keep eating the same shit, but.
And imagine she goes out on a date when you let her finally date at 26, maybe. And she tells you took her to McDonald's. You're going to lose your shit.
I'm going to lose my shit. I'm going to lose. Girl, you ain't no worth no McDouble. Fuck wrong with you? Like,
But she made a point. The girl said, that's what I like.
But it's what she like, though. That's one thing you can't. But then you would have to explain it to her. Like, yeah, nah.
Yeah,
that's not a date place. Like, that's not in no way.
And then she said, I drive myself. so I said, wait,
hold on.
So do y'all both drive through the drive-through? And then y'all just sit across from each other in the car and eat? Like, how does this work? I'm finding it hard.
Yeah, that's strange.
Strange times. We just lived through.
Oh my God,
the smoke.
Facts. This is probably a week after the smoke, man. Y'all know that shit was wild. It was memes out the ass. Like,
I think one of my friends posted it was a bunch of slides on their post of just yellow. He's like, New Jersey, we get it. And then the shit popped up here.
Yeah, that shit came all the way down here. Like, and that's what I was saying when I was saying it. I was like, just imagine being in the motherfucking states above us, like
that got it like almost firsthand.
Yeah, like I seen a meme. It was like the New York boys outside talking. The dude was like, "Yo, what happened?" It was like, "It's the government." So they spraying shit in the air. And then the boy was like, "Nah, they said it's forest fire." It's like, "Nah, that's what they told you, ain't it?"
Yeah. I saw tons of conspiracy theories about it.
Was so much. But like, it smelled like wood. Like,
yeah.
There's I smelt burning wood a lot in my life. That's wood.
The day before it got thick here, like when I was walking out of work, I'm like, oh shit. Because I had been texting my sister to make sure she was okay. And I was like, oh shit, it smells like wood burning out here. She's like, that's how it starts.
No, what the fuck?
They got it worse because I guess the way the wind pattern blew, it set there longer. And I saw people posting, this is just like the scene in The Matrix, this is how it starts. And I'm like, what's going on? And so I started diving down a rabbit hole.
I ain't even know. I ain't know till the day it was thick here. That's when I noticed it. I was like, why the fuck does it smell like burning wood? And then I just continued about my day like regular, like a nigga. I'm like, I ain't gonna ask no questions. I'm still breathing. I'm good. I'm keep pushing. Like. But then my wife looked it up. She said it was like over 100 forest fires. I was like, God damn! Like in Canada, like that's a lot. Prayers go out to hope nothing got destroyed.
But somebody made a point. It's like, this is the shit that they do in California every year.
Yeah.
Except in Cali is a little bit worse because that one year the fires got so bad they got close to they burned down homes and stuff. So now you add the wood burning plus plastics, plaster, metal, like all the other shit that would be in a household that also burned up was in the air. And it's funny, I saw people wearing masks, and when I looked at it, it was like, that ain't gonna really do it. Like the surgical mask shit, you need like an N95, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, how does it, all right, it's smoke. But apparently the particles get in your lungs, and your lungs treat it like a virus, so it causes inflammation and sends antiviral shit, and it causes inflammation. That's what hurts you. The constant inflammation, and then they bury deeper into your lungs, and then eventually can soak into your bloodstream.
Yeah. Damn, that's a lot.
I was outside. I ain't gonna lie. I still, have my cravings, and I was outside like,
yeah. Yo, when I went outside to smoke, bro, I definitely did the same shit. I'm like, I'm not trying to take no deep inhales. Nope. Like, no, nah.
And at one point, I thought I felt my throat itchy. I was like, is this psychosomatic? Am my throat really itchy?
That shit have you fucked up. Like, I was so hyped yesterday when I walked outside of work and I could see the sky. I was
Yeah.
so excited. I don't know.
It was crazy.
That shit was wild.
And then I thought the southern states below us were going to get it. There was no more purple because I had been kind of tracking it. Like I would look where it was and I would take a screenshot and I wanted to see like how long it was staying where it was staying. And then like if the numbers are going up or down because the one day was only like 170. I think that index goes, the AQI index goes from 0 to 5 or 600. And one day it was like 173, and it was like 198. And then I woke up and I was like, oh, it'll probably blow out overnight. And I woke up and it was like 350 something.
Shit. Yeah, that shit was like overnight, literally.
I even canceled my guitar appointment.
Shit, but I think a lot of people cancel shit.
I'm just gonna stay here at home.
Yeah, or it's safe. I can breathe better. Like
make me something to eat, take a nap.
That's a fact, though.
Ride it out.
That shit was crazy.
Oh shit! Anything happened crazy for you last week other than that?
Nah, not really. It's been a fucking boring ass week. It's been regular. Been trying to stay. What's the word I'm looking for? Not positive, but keep my eye on the prize type of deal.
Okay.
It's been working though. I'm just focused and ready to continue fucking life, man. Nigga, that was a scare. That shit scared me, nigga. I started thinking about life after that shit.
I'm telling you.
Bro, I'm dead ass. I was like, yo, like, we don't know. Like, I don't know how the fuck that shit gonna react, how that shit gonna move. Niggas might start dropping. Like,
That made me think of something because I was thinking it too, and I was thinking it made me go through my thing where occasionally I go, Thanos was right. Right? That's kind of why I picked this shirt today because I knew I was going to say this. But then I thought of something that
Thanos gonna recruit your ass.
I thought of something that I wonder if anybody else has thought of, or would it happen in a different multiverse? Hey, Tanisha. That's her favorite saying of mine when I said, here you go with that shit. No, but think about it. He snapped his finger and his wish or whatever was that half a life went away so that it would bring balance to the world, right? Because we're overcrowded. But what if he had been randomly in that half?
Or did he had been randomly in that
Thanos himself. Like, what if he snapped and then he started dissolving too? Or did he say, half of everybody randomly, but I want to stay? Like,
yeah, that's what he did. He ain't, you know, he ain't gonna take him fucking self out. He like, nah, I don't know where the fuck y'all going, but get them out of here. Like,
I don't know. I thought about that. Like, what if he would have snapped and he would have disappeared?
I don't know. I feel bad for Thor though. That nigga was going through it.
He sure was.
Cause he ain't hit him in the head. He was going through it. Like, hey, nigga, you fucked up, and everybody going like.
Yep.
That's a horrible burden to hold on to. You the fucking reason half a civilization just got wiped away.
Or he can't feel worse than fucking Star-Lord. Remember back when they was on the moon when they was on Titan? And they were trying to they had devised that plan to get the glove off of him. Like the Mantis chick had him in a deep sleep.
Yeah.
And they were almost had the glove off. And he realized that he killed Gamora, and that's when he hit him and woke him up.
Oh, shit.
Remember, the whole shit could have been avoided if he had just kept his cool.
Nah, Star-Lord happy with that hit. He like, I got my lick back, bitch.
Speaking of which, that shit was good.
What?
The Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Bet.
Yeah.
I'm going to see it.
It's sad that that's the last one we're going to see with him in it.
Well, who, Star-Lord?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Because James Gunn is the writer and director of those Guardians of the Galaxy movies, who's now the Kevin Feige of DC. So he ain't going to be working at Marvel anymore. And Chris Pratt said that he believed in this guy's vision, so he can't see himself being a part of it without James Gunn being a part of it. So
he going to watch him fuck around, go over to DC and be on something in there.
Maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Like, if you follow this person's vision, like, hey, you give me jobs over there? All right, I'll come with you.
But it was good.
Yeah,
It was so good. We actually talked about going to see it again, but in 3D the second time, and just never did it. But
I don't know if I'm gonna be bugging at that 3D.
I'm not really a fan, especially because I wear glasses. So I gotta wear glasses on top of glasses. That's not cool. But
then without the glasses, you can't see shit.
I mean, I could plan to wear contacts that day.
That That shit gonna be in 3D, but you ain't gonna see nothing but shadows.
Blurry shit flying towards you.
You're not gonna see nothing. This is gonna be blurry shit. That's funny as shit.
But I haven't wanted to go pay to see a movie twice. The last movie I saw paid to see twice in the theaters was Blade 2. Blade 2 I went to see twice.
I would never. Oh, you already know.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You
going
barely
back
going the
twice.
first
I'm
time.
If I go the first time, I mean I really wanted to see that shit. I ain't going.
3 more months. It'll be on cable.
Yep.
3 more months.
That's a fact.
I won't spoil it, but I will say to anybody who hasn't seen it, who's going to go see it, no need to sit and ruin your bladder for the second post-credit scene. You know how they have a mid-credit scene and they have a post-credit scene?
Yeah, so
and usually by that point, you gotta piss because you've been sitting there waiting. You didn't want to miss
4 hours,
nothing.
nigga.
And
it was
so
like
you
2 hours.
Yeah. And you waited, and I was like, and I was trying to text somebody who I knew saw it. I text Mason because I knew Mason had saw it already. I was like, yo, is there a post-credit scene? But the theater didn't have good reception, so he never got the text. And then when he finally texted me back, we had already set through it. So,
gotcha. Hey. That's good. Good you like this shit.
Yeah. No, it was definitely worth going to see.
I don't even know what's coming up that I'm like looking forward to seeing. I know they didn't Marvel just release some shit about
the Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy next week is
I thought
another Disney Plus show. The Secret Invasion shit with Nick Fury comes out next week. Then The Flash comes out tomorrow. If you guys are watching this on Thursday, it comes out tomorrow. Which actually, you want to try and check that out.
The Flash.
Yeah.
It got the dude who played him in the TV show as the same person? No.
Marvel or DC don't do that, at least not yet.
Yeah. But I know who the other bull was too, so.
He wasn't terrible when I saw him in Justice League, but I think they're doing a version of Flashpoint, so.
Oh, okay.
And Michael Keaton from what I would say was my Batman, my first live action Batman is in it at some point, so. I might check it out.
That sounds interesting.
I had a thought earlier, and I'll let you guys share it on the laugh that D got. So for some reason, my brain seems to work extra heavy when I'm about to take a shower. I literally, I kid you not, wash my face and get ready to get in the shower because you know I'm afraid of drowning, so I won't wash my face in the shower. And I'm about to step in the shower, and I had an idea, and I had to run in here and write it on the whiteboard so I did not forget it because I thought it was an interesting take on something.
Nigga got a butt ass naked, came right in there. To write an idea down.
Because otherwise I'd have forgotten.
That shit was that goddamn important.
You know what it is though? I think I do like my affirmations in that process. So I think, and I have just probably meditated, so my head is a little more clear and focused. So I think that's where ideas come from. But I know if I didn't write it down, I would say, oh yeah, that's a good idea. And then be sitting here like, what did I think of? I thought it was a good idea. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Do you feel... Well, let me ask you, do you like to be right?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Have you ever thought about why?
I don't give a fuck why. I just want to be right. Fuck all that. Say.
No, I like... So reading this book, right? You guys are always on my journey when I'm reading the book. And they talk about the people with the fixed mindset usually want to be recognized as being the most intelligent. And you know, I always say, like, I don't want to be the most intelligent person in the room all the time because I can't learn anything that way. And so I was like, that's not it. But I was trying to figure out, like, why do I enjoy being right? All right, part of it is probably I'm competitive, right? So there's that. But when I really thought about it, if I'm trying to teach you something or share something with you, right? I want to be the person who can leave something with everybody that I meet, positive, hopefully, right? And so I think the joy of being right comes from I taught you something. See, you're trying to decide if I'm thinking of it in evil Ramon way or legitimately. Like, if we were trying to figure something out and you were wrong and I turned out to be right, hopefully I educated you about something. That's how I thought.
Nah, you just pissed me off. You didn't guess what? I'm still not gonna listen to what the fuck you said, nigga.
But
like,
regardless, you learn something.
Learn something. I mean, I can understand that thought process, but
you think I'm full of shit?
Yeah, I do think you're full of shit. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Just the feel of knowing that I was right in something just feels good. You right?
Yeah.
Went down the wrong pipe?
Sure did.
Nigga.
Pause.
Pause.
Oh, it's fun teaching Michelle what pause meant.
Red.
Am I really?
My nigga's about to die mid-pod. You okay, bro?
You better still edit that shit. Put it out. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Oh, moment of silence, nigga. Hold on. You all right, bro?
Yeah, you still put that shit out. You promised me.
Oh, what the fuck was I saying?
You said it's just the feeling of being right. Like,
yeah. Nah, yeah. It just,
you don't think there's any psychology behind it, though?
It might.
Why?
I know, like, when it comes to my wife, anytime I'm right, she hates like how like I just like try to make sure I'm right. It's because I'm always fucking wrong. All right. So when I hit that right moment, I'm gonna boast about it a little bit, just a little bit. But nah, I don't know why. It just feels good to be right. I don't like being wrong and stuff.
But maybe you just answered yourself.
What?
Maybe you're happy because you learned something through that process of being right. Like it was kind of a self-validation.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, I figured this out, or I knew this. I learned something in order to be right in this moment. The more I was sitting there thinking about it, I think that it's just more like some people probably is an arrogant thing. And it's just like, I like being right.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't think it's that deep because I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong. I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong.
I will admit when I'm wrong when I know 1,000% I'm wrong. Then I'll be like, all right, my fault. I didn't know that. But if there's that little bit of doubt in either of our minds, nigga, I'm fighting on that shit. I'm not, motherfucker, I'm right. Like, fuck that. I don't know why. I just want to be right. And it may be some psychological shit about that, but until I figure out what it is, nigga, I want to be right. Like simple as that. Like, fuck that shit. No, I don't like being wrong. I guess that has something to do with the same thing. Because when you're wrong, I feel like there's an intelligent factor in there. Some people may think that. But me personally, I just want to be right. I just like feeling like the feeling when somebody say, you're right. Like that's
your love language is acknowledgement, right?
Yeah.
It's gotta be, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, there's that. There's one part they were talking about, like it almost is a curse to a child. Like you see a talent in a child and you tell the child they're a prodigy or they're smart or they're a genius. Right. And sometimes that affects children negatively, actually, because they get so used to the praise that they shy away from things that they're not good at because they won't get the praise. And so there's like this delicate balance of how you pour into your child and still give them kudos for the things that they do well, but not kind of coerce them into this fixed mindset. And they did all these studies where they would look at fixed-minded kids who have been like praised and talked and said they were talented, and anytime they were given a challenge, so they gave all the kids a puzzle in the study, and the kids solved it, right? And the kids who were all happy that they solved it. Well, the group that was the fixed-minded group, they offered them the ability to take like a more challenging puzzle, or do the one they had did over again, and they chose to do the one they had did over again. Because they just won this praise of being great. They didn't want to maybe not be able to put this other one together and not be considered great. Versus the growth-minded children, they wanted the new challenge. They looked forward to making a mistake and figuring the shit out. It was just fascinating. I'm like, wow.
That is fascinating. Excuse the fuck out of me. That's actually very fascinating. Like just to see how their mindsets work, because I want to do that with my daughter. Figure out, just get a bunch of puzzles and make her do it harder and harder. Because she likes puzzles, but she's one of them, like if she don't get it, she'll get irritated and then she'll ask for help. And I'm very big on, if you want to do it, do it. Like right. I'm not helping you. I'll give you the words of affirmation that you need to help yourself do it, but I'm not doing it for you. Like, and that's how she ends up learning how to do everything. Like, because I don't hold her hand on everything. Like, if it's something her hand need to be held on, I'll make sure I like let her know and all of that and help her through it. But if it's something I know she can do that she did before, she just not getting it right now, like, you gonna figure it out. Like,
yeah.
And I feel like that's something better for kids anyway, because it's going to help them when they get older. They will be able to problem solve better than the average person because they had to problem solve by themselves when they was younger. Like, I'm always going to be there to help you when I know you really need it. But if I know you can get it, you going to do it. Like, as simple as that. I'm not going to baby you and be like, oh, you still good. Like, just no. Like, you got to do it again. You ain't get it? Do it again. Try it again. Like,
and I think that's good encouragement, because the more I sort of, obviously when you're reading something, right, you realize how, as you get to become an adult, you start realizing like why you are the way you are. And some of it's because of your environment or your parents or family or whatever. And at least for me, it starts making me think like, what things have I done and how has it impacted my children, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my baby Autumn again, because she saw this big giant hungry hippo thing at they had like the senior trip down the shore.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Look, Uncle Mon, your mortal enemy."
Your enemy.
Yeah.
Yo, that's fucking hilarious. That was a good one.
It was. But anyway, so you start thinking about what you've done and how it's impacted your children, right? And then I started thinking about me. And I'm thinking, holy shit. Like, I was a kid. I'm a genius, right? And I was told I was a genius when I was younger. Maybe not a genius, but I was told I was smart. And things came really easy to me. And the more and more I sat and thought about it and kind of went through history and went to things, other than also being worried about risk, like we've talked about before, I shied away from shit that might not make me look smart and never paid attention to it. So there is some validation, at least in my world, to what the psychiatrist that did this study were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't want to not be known as the smart kid or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I did things that were easier to make it look easy. I don't think I've switched into being comfortable making mistakes until I was an adult. Like, much later of an adult.
Yeah. That's funny because, like, just thinking about it right now, I'm like, keep it 100. Majority of the times you hear, if you say to anybody, tell me 3 things about yourself, like 3 words that describe you. 9 times out of 10, somebody's going to say intelligent.
Who, me?
No, anybody.
Oh.
Anybody, because I would say it too. Like, I'm not like I'm just keeping it being like 9 times out of 10, everybody's going to say they're intelligent because everybody wants to be known as being intelligent.
I'm just sitting here I'm trying to think of situations where you constantly meet people you don't know. When we interview people, and they always say hardworking.
Hardworking.
Very rarely do people say intelligent.
Oh shit, I hear intelligent a lot. Probably not intelligent, smart, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like,
but I think it's also a weird thing because you're taught to be humble, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so in certain circumstances, I think some people won't talk about, like, people who have challenges interviewing where they're good at stuff and they're hesitant to talk about how good they are at the things that they're good about because maybe they were overly taught to be humble, so they feel like they're bragging about themselves. The one time when you're supposed to brag about yourself and they're not able to do it because of how they were raised to be humble. It's such a fucking...
Yeah, it's a slippery slope, basically. Like, it's... Because it can easily be swayed either way. Like, because you do want your kid to be humble, but sometimes you got to boast about your accomplishment. Like, sometimes it needs to be heard. Because even somebody else hearing it may help them understand, like, what they got to do and other shit like that. Like, it's like a visual in a way. Like, just seeing other people do stuff when you... But don't boast about it too much. That shit does become, like, being extra.
Right.
Like, it's no need for you literally every day to boast about the same shit. All right, we got it. You did it the first day. We don't need to see the shit every day. Like,
what's something hard that you did that it was difficult for you, but you still went through it anyway, even though it was driving you crazy?
Become an adult, nigga. The fuck? Pay my bills, nigga. Like,
It was something that you didn't have to do.
Something I didn't have to do, but did. Help a fucking company go through liquidation.
Okay.
I didn't want to fucking do that. Nah, but on some real shit, I don't really know. Because almost everything, like, I'm very big on doing what I want to do. And if I don't want to do it, I still do it. I don't know why. I don't know how to explain it. Like, 9 times out of 10, I'm only going to do what I feel is necessary for me to do. But if it's something I feel needs to be done, I will do it. And it don't affect me in any way.
Okay. See,
I get attitudes sometimes.
Yeah.
T would tell you that. Like, she'll tell you, she probably like, you fucking lying. You ass get an attitude. But nah, I do get attitudes when it's something I don't want to do, but I know it has to be done. So I gotta do that shit, talk to myself and like, nigga, why is you upset? And all that bullshit. Yeah.
But it's kind of interesting. Like, I thought about even when I first started producing music, right? Mm-hmm. And I got to a level, I'm like, all right, this sounds okay. And almost to a degree, I was comfortable with that. And I'm like, I could always get somebody else to do that. And when I started challenging myself, like, all right, I don't know how to do that. I'm going to figure it out. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit, okay. I kind of got it. Oh, I don't know how to do that. I'm going to figure it out. Okay, it's just been like an even better journey. So I feel like I was like the fixed mindset who's over time changed to more of a growth mindset person.
Yeah.
Because I used to look to be the smartest person in the room, or I would do things to, I'm going to show you that I'm the smartest person in the room. Like, it was 10 times 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I couldn't think of anything complicated.
My nigga was a smart dick. That's what he was.
What is episode title? Smart dick.
One of them fucking smart ass dudes that just be throwing problems out in random situations. Yeah. Like, and then it'd be that mean nigga to be like, I bet you can't beat me though.
But like,
either one or the other.
I used to think about like, all right, I have to, and I don't know if that was my way. Like,
this nigga's asserting dominance with intelligence.
I knew back then I didn't know how to fight, so I guess that was my way to become alpha, right?
Oh shit!
Until I learned the importance of being around people and learning from other people. Like, one of the things I love doing, like another thing I'm grateful for today, but like I had 2 different sessions, and my first session stayed through the second session, and like just the 3 of us collaborating on ideas, helping the second artist out was just dope, and I really fucking enjoyed it, right? Because I don't know everything. I'm the subject matter expert in the room, but I'm not a singer or a rapper. Mm-hmm. And so like having another person who's a performer be able to help give that person advice and me learn something too, right? Mm-hmm. And I love that shit. Like, I love the whole collaborative effort because, like, even us doing this, having conversations, every week I fucking learn something from you. Whether it's about myself or just something I didn't know. And that drives me more than the need to be the best in the room. Mm-hmm. And it's a weird thing saying, right? Because you want to be the best at what you do, but I don't think you should ever feel like you're going to be the best and there's no more room for growth.
Nah, yeah, it's always room for growth. Like, I hate when people be like, what I'm going to do now? Like, nah, you can always get better. You can always grow. You can always expand. Like, don't stay complacent and don't just do the same thing all the fucking time. Because that shit, after a while, you're going to realize a bunch of years going to go by. You're going to be like, yo, what the fuck was I doing? Like, and you can't get them years back, people. You can't get them.
That is for damn sure. Even down to the guitar, I think about maybe why I didn't finish learning to play it the first time I bought one years ago. It was difficult.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look like this guy who knows what he's doing.
Nigga, hold on, what happened years ago? You did say you got one years ago. What, you pawned it, nigga?
I actually did.
Oh, shit, my bad.
Sorry. Times got hard. He pawned a lot of shit.
I just jumped into the dark place. My fault.
Had seen pawn shops before.
Yeah.
Had never been in one until I moved here.
Oh, shit.
Because this is this is crazy. This is how if you ever move in somewhere into a state that you've never been in, you don't know anybody. Here's a way to tell the economy in the state, right? Now, at the time, the reason we chose Dover was because her parents were moving to like the Rehoboth area, and I still have family in New Jersey, so it kind of
Dover would make sense.
Kind of seems made sense to be in the middle.
Nah, probably a little more this way,
Yeah.
but I get it. Smyrna or something like that.
Didn't know any better,
yeah.
but I knew how we visited them in New Jersey. We probably visited them the same in Delaware as we did. So I was also thinking I'm going to be making that trip there more often
Nigga,
than
how
the trip.
long is that?
Huh?
How long is that trip? It's like 2-3 hours.
45 minutes.
45 minutes.
But
What the fuck?
3 hours up north.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Love being up here shaves off an hour. Easy, sometimes an hour 15.
Jeez, yeah.
What was my point? Oh, so we move, right? You're looking at places to live online. We kind of visited the town, but you don't know because you're not paying attention to certain shit. So let me tell you something. If you move into the town, I had never seen a payday loan store before.
Oh yeah.
And there were tons of them in Dover.
Send Dover, nigga. They everywhere, nigga. We do this, nigga. Payday, nigga.
Payday loan, title loan, pawn shop. Payday loan, title loan, pawn shop, gun shop. Payday loan, title loan,
We going through it, nigga. Ain't no.
So that tells you that to me, based on my experience, if I were gonna move to another state and the town I was looking to move in had a similar demographic, I would feel that I would probably have a similar experience and probably choose a different place to move.
Yeah. You don't want to be too close to a payday loan.
But
that mean they
sense.
know. That mean they know you going to struggle at some point. That's
it makes sense though because I used to play this game SimCity, and the idea of it is you build the city with the infrastructure and all that shit.
SimCity.
And every time the little shady dude would pop up on the screen, right? Because I had spent all my money because for some reason I felt the need to build the airport, even though I only had like 3 residential sections, because I wanted to see the planes land in and out in that city.
Nigga, you special. You don't know how to play games. This nigga, that nigga said, "Ball out, I'm broke." Like the fuck.
So, little shady dude said, "Hey, if you want, we'll build a casino in your town, and we'll give you this much for it, and you'll earn this much a month from the taxes and shit." So I'm like, "Hell yeah, I want a casino." Soon as you put that motherfucker in there, the value of the homes around it go down, the crime rate goes up. And the because this is how you're graded in the fucking game, and the socioeconomic level goes down, which means you earn less taxes on that area within a certain radius of that casino. And I'm like, wow, that's interesting. I would think a casino would bring more money. And no, you look at it. You ever been in Atlantic City?
Yeah.
You ever been a little bit away from the fucking casinos?
As soon as you go like 2 blocks over, nigga.
Yeah. But I seen this on Cops multiple times.
That's a fact. Like, but that's what almost everywhere though. Like. Anywhere that's like a bunch of casinos not far from it is like horrible. Like,
but these are things you
that's
don't
everywhere
know
though.
until
like,
you know.
Like, yeah, because when you travel certain places, you see it's a lot of fucked up shit in this world. Like before, when all them tents was like right across from the White House, like niggas is just living out there. Like that shit wild.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Man, the fuck?
Didn't mean for it to come out like that. But yeah, you don't know. It's interesting. I think everybody after you get out of your parents' house should live somewhere completely different where you grow up, even if just for a little bit.
Nah, yeah.
Because you don't realize how different. I say it all the time.
Yo,
2
even
hours down 95, the world is significantly different.
Literally, like an hour or 2 in any direction is an entirely different way than what it is right here. Like, this shit's crazy. Like,
some places you go, you feel like you went further south and back in time.
Yep, that's a fact. Like, it get all beautiful and then it get destroyed again. Like, what the fuck?
Just like the boundaries here in Delaware are crazy. How you could have this almost $1 million house and like 3 houses down is a trailer park.
Yep, that is crazy.
That is crazy to me. Like down there in Millsboro, they got all them homes because they're so close to the shore, and then there's a trailer park. Like somebody didn't plan this out right.
Nah, they planned it out right. They just have cops patrol them areas. That's
or maybe those are the people that said, "I'm not giving up my land."
Yep, that's probably them people. Like that, but that is true. Like here, like it's on any road you're bound to see. Like it's a little fucking dinky road out fucking Claymont. If you go down it, on the right hand side, it's a bunch of apartment buildings. On the left hand side, it's a bunch of big ass houses. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
like
I feel like home it gradually changes.
Yeah,
like gradually see.
Nah, here we got good shit in between bullshit. Like,
yeah. So I never used.
They built a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom with a finished basement, 2 doors down from the known trap house.
Trap house about to get some more expensive clients.
Like, what the fuck? That shit had a driveway and a fucking garage and everything. Like, y'all literally by town. What the fuck is y'all doing? This is the wrong area to build that shit in. And they was asking way too much for that shit, for where it was. Like, motherfuckers is like, a lot of times in Wilmington, you paying for where you at. Like,
Right.
the more you pay, the better the area is 9 times out of 10. But nigga, the apartment buildings right next to it, because they're houses made into apartment buildings, they're not real apartments.
Okay.
Are fucking like $700 a month.
Still?
No, back then.
Oh,
this is when I was like 16, 17.
I'm about to say,
15.
tell me where you can pay $700 a month for some rent.
Yeah, fuck no. You can't do that shit now. I was like 15,
Unless
16,
you got
17.
roommates.
That's a fact. Like, motherfucker just gotta get fucking roommates. Like, that's the only way you gonna survive.
Isn't that crazy when you think about it?
Like, you used to be able to just live by yourself, have a decent spot, 1 bedroom, but no, like, even 1 bedrooms are over a stack. Like, what the fuck?
Even now, I was talking to somebody at work, and they were talking about how much school costs, right? So just for frame of reference, one of the schools my oldest son looked at was $42,000 a year. 8 years ago when he graduated. Well, 8 plus 4, 12 years ago when we first looked at the school. So who God knows what it costs now.
Sheesh, yeah.
Meanwhile, I talked to somebody who's probably like 10 years older than me, and school for them was $3,200 a year. So that person, even like you hear people talk about like the baby boomers could do it, but even just somebody a little older than me, even probably me, because I think it was only the first year when I went to school when I first graduated, in-state school, was maybe like 6, 7, 8 a year. So you could work and theoretically pay for that and not have a fucking loan.
Yeah.
There's no way you're working and paying $42,000 a year.
Hell no, I could not. That's a lot.
So you start out, I get sometimes why these kids are angry, right? Because you come out of school and you got like $300,000 of debt before you even put your foot in your career.
That shit's wild. Like, I don't understand what the issue is, but they need to figure that out. Like, that system out. Like, I don't understand. Like, wouldn't you want to send more? What the fuck is the word I'm looking for? The ones that are actually classified to do the shit that they're trying to do out there, rather than putting them in debt. So now they have to, like, they just have to do mad fucking work to try to pull back that fucking debt. Like, nobody wants to stay in debt the rest of their fucking life. A lot of people are. With that school shit.
Theory.
What?
Right. You see how bright these kids are sometimes. This group of kids are, and they don't take shit. Like, they go to work, and you can't work on the schedule I like to work for, what I like to do. Fuck you, I'm gonna go do my own thing.
Yeah.
But if you start out with hundreds of $1,000s of school debt at a certain point, you got to go do what somebody else wants you to do. If you're not able to be the person to make your own thing happen.
Yeah.
Right? And sometimes you don't know what your own thing is just yet at 2021.
You still got to figure that shit out.
So it's kind of a way almost to force people to stay in the traditional workforce. Right?
That is true.
Because we all know my obligations, if I had no obligations, I would be doing my own thing and figuring it out a lot sooner than what I plan to do. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's the fact. Like, we can't really focus, like, the average person can't really focus on what they really want to do because they still have to maintain life. Like, no matter what nobody say, this shit ain't free. Like, and I don't want to be sleeping on park benches trying to figure out my dream. Like, that don't sound like.
And it's different. Like, if you were a single guy with no responsibilities, maybe you might take that L, sleep on a park bench, sleep at your man's house for a little bit. For a little bit for your freedom. If you were single, had no kids, I'm not saying a park bench. Let's say you had to sleep on your man's couch and another one of your man's couch a couple nights a week while you building your shit. You ain't got no
jumping
debt
from
yet.
couch to couch. I don't know if I could do that. I'm already so particular. Like, I grew up with a fucking house full of people, so I'm so particular about having my own space now. Like,
that makes sense.
That's why, like, my family, my wife and kids, like I'm cool with them being around. But if I didn't have them, I would literally be by myself and like I would figure it out to have my own shit. Like I would have to, cause I don't like people, nigga. I don't.
Right.
I just don't fucking like people. Like, and me being around somebody too much will make me not like certain people. Will make me not like them even more. Like my wife, I don't have that problem with. My kids, I don't have that problem with. But other people, like,
Right. So you couldn't do like if they came up to you and they said, you gotta live with your coworkers in this house for 6 months and we'll pay you.
if you paying me, I'm gonna do it.
But do you think you make it through the whole 6 months?
I'm gonna assert dominance. Fuck you mean? As long as you don't get kicked out for snapping on niggas, nah.
Can you imagine you in the confessional once a week? I told this nigga to leave me alone.
like I just want to chill in my room and just deal with this shit till it's over. But no, he want to have a conversation. Told him get the fuck out. I'll beat the shit out of somebody. Nah, I wouldn't want to get into an altercation. Cause some of them niggas is big and I keep a knife on me, so I'm not trying to poke no niggas up. I'm dead ass.
All right.
Like
6 months.
uh-huh.
You have to be on an island by yourself. 6 months. And this person, you got to rely on each other to survive on this island. And you get to pick Mr. Ross or fuck. You ain't worked there so long. I can't think of another good one to compare to. Or my mortal enemy at work. I'll just bleep it out.
Forgot
I could do that.
He said, "Forgot I could do that."
Fucking audio engineer. What the fuck is that for worried about?
My nigga was about to try to do sign language and shit.
But they go, sir, you heard me right?
So me with either?
Yeah, 6 months.
I'm going Ross.
Yeah, I think that too.
I'm going Ross. I feel like for some reason that little motherfucker gonna figure some shit out. I don't know why. He be weird sometimes, but that he be on some shit.
Yep. I never thought he was stupid, so.
At all.
Nah. Lit once he figured out how to get food. He needed
favor
from
he
you.
like
He's
to
just gonna
play
keep
dumb
bringing
now.
you food.
That nigga used to like to play dumb sometimes.
You want some fresh fish out the ocean? I got you. You do this chore, I'll get you the fresh fish out the
Hey,
ocean.
Darien, I caught this fish. You want to fry it up? Heard y'all good at frying things.
Can you imagine you stuck on an island and the nigga don't know that he racist and shit, so he be saying shit he think is innocent and shit?
Oh, shit.
It's like, I found some spices. I know you like them. Found some spices in case you want to make some hot sauce to put on your fish.
Shit, bro. I couldn't imagine, bro. I'd have to piece him up at one point. Like, yo, just chill. Nah, I ain't gonna have to piece him up. He cool.
Yeah.
But nah, that'd be funny as hell.
Fuck.
That'd be funny as hell.
Because I think the squad was so straight when you worked there, there's not a lot of chance. I could give you tons of them now.
Yeah.
But you won't know the people.
I won't know them,
yeah,
so it won't matter.
Fuck.
Nah, yeah, man. I told you, bro, like, everywhere I go when I leave, good motherfuckers leave. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Yeah. So, shit. What's your final thought, man? Just made me mad all over again.
It's not my
Work
fault.
used to be fun before this nigga quit.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Blame homeboy with the eye patch.
Left eye? That's what we refer to him
At least
as.
the left eye ass nigga.
It's funny because Instagram's saying you might know.
Oh, my final thought is be true to yourself. Love everybody around you and niggas take care of your kids. Simple as that.
All right. And my final thought is take time to learn from other people. You don't know everything. You don't have to know everything. That's the beauty of having all these motherfuckers in the world.
Hey, I know everything. It's like,
Hey,
nah, I was just like,
YouTube is dope.
nah, yeah, YouTube is fucking. I went to the YouTube Academy, motherfucker. That's where I graduated from.
I used to have to do shit on my card. I had to go to Pep Boys and buy that Chilton manual. Now I can just Google it, figure out how to do it. Shit. Listen and watch and listen. Make sure you gathered all the knowledge that we can give you. And yeah.
We appreciate y'all. Make sure you follow us on everything at Warm the Crib across Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. On TikTok, we are Warm the Crib Podcast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Go to the YouTube and subscribe, and go get some merch. It's WTCmerch.com. We appreciate y'all. We love all of you. Besides Jay Shep. I'm sorry.
The saga continues. Wu-Tang.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna try not to say it, but I'm gonna be on at his head for a minute.
I feel like you want to hope that he happens upon some more content, and then takes a second shot, and then you're just gonna.
You better not.
I feel like you got the little like when they would try to trap Bugs Bunny with the carrot under the with the carrot under the crate.
Catch me a wabbit, motherfucker. Fuck out of here.
Oh shit. But anyway, until next week, we'll see you guys all later. Peace.